Ferraris, I think of all my straight friends that I grew up with and all the obsessions they had about that kind of beauty. And it reminds me of the very first time I ever saw a vagina. I don't have a vagina. And the first vagina I saw was my mom's. Let me give you some context. We had a very small house. There's 6 kids in my family, and my mom was always in the bathroom, or someone was in the bathroom, and you kind of knocked but didn't really wait for a response. You just knocked and went in. And usually someone would be going to the toilet, in the shower, but there was my mom, naked, facing the door. And I was transfixed. I think it's always kind of a stunning thing to see any of your parents' genitals, or think about them in that biological way. But there it was. And there's only 2 things that went through my brain. The first was, 6 kids have come out of that vagina. And the second was, it was sculpted into the shape of a heart, strategically over her nether regions. Let me describe it to you. After a woman has had 6 children, most of them big children, the vagina changes. The best way for me to describe it in a family setting is it kind of reminded me of a Chipotle burrito. And you know when you get the burrito and you're a slow eater and it gets really soggy on one end and then it just breaks off into the plate? And you look at it and there's like guacamole and beans and rice and drippage. Totally looked like my mom's vagina. And the other thing that occurred to me is that my old man was still boning that thing. That's why she had it shaped like a heart. Flash forward. I have become a drag queen. Yeah. And Mom's at my house in Portland. I'm getting ready for a show. She's in the living room. I've got my face on, my hair on. I look spectacular. And I go in the bedroom, shut the door discreetly to put away my business, right? I got a tuck. And just like in my childhood, my mother didn't knock on the door. She just popped right in, and there I was. And she said, "What are you doing, son?" And I said, "Mom, I'm getting ready for the show. Just like go in the other room." I always wondered what you did with that. That's nice, Mom. Just go in the other room. I'll be out in a second. Can I watch you do it? Can I watch you tuck? Mom, you are a freak. No, go in the other room. You're not watching me tuck my shit. No. But I saw it when you were a baby. Worst line any mother ever said. But I saw your penis when you were a baby. I gotta tell you, Mom, it's a little bit different now. Yeah, a lot different. And she gave me that mom look. And then she said it. "Remember that time you walked into me in the bathroom and you saw my vagina?" There's no arguing that. I'm like, "All right, Mom, watch it. Go ahead." So I tuck in, and honestly, if you have not seen a tuck, it's really, well, I should say, every man in here at one point has put their dick between their legs and walked around like they had a vagina, right? Yeah. Every man here has done that, right? As boys, like I have 3 brothers, we all did it, and to see who could do it the best, right? And so essentially the architecture of this is that you just like put it in the back, and this is anatomical, so I'm not being graphic, but I'm trying to be accurate. There's 2 little pockets, 1 for each testicle, and the shaft goes in between, right? Just picture it, yeah. I'll give you a minute. And so my mom looks at me, and then she scoots around behind me. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing, Mom? You said you wanted to see, I want to see where it goes." Like, "You are a freak, Mom. I'm not showing you that. Just bend over a little bit. I just want to know where it goes." And so I did like that much, right? And she goes, "Oh my God, you're practically fucking yourself." Well, does it stay there all night? Like, yeah. What happens if you have to go pee? I take it out and I go pee, Mom, yeah. What happens if you get a boner, son? I'm like, Mom, this is not a conversation I feel comfortable having. You've seen it. Let me just do my business. I'm going to text your father right now and tell him you could practically fuck yourself when you're in drag. Thanks, Mom. I think Dad would be real proud of that. Yeah, he's been so great about embracing the whole drag thing altogether. So that self-fucking part, I'm sure, is going to be really, really, really great. And it's a hit parade. Yeah. So that's the story of my vagina and my mom's